What's going on? Back again. Right now I'll be sharing with you guys a topic many of you might be able to relate to, which is lighting and body dysmorphia. So if you guys haven't watched my videos with Alex on body dysmorphia that we recorded a couple years ago, check them out in the description. I've also been receiving a surplus of DMs in the last 2 years. If I still talk to Alex, we're still gonna do collabs. I talk to him very often and we do have some things planned for the future. But besides that, as far as body dysmorphia is concerned, I still agree with a lot of what I was saying in those previous videos. But the goal of this video in 2021 is to get a little bit more specific into the lighting aspect of body dysmorphia, because I understand that we're entering, or we've been in what's called the vanity era, which is where a lot of people are really prioritizing and looking at their followers, looking at who's liking their photos, and it's creating a lot of dysmorphia. There's a lot of Photoshop online, there's a lot of editing, there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes, drug use and all that kind of stuff, and it's making a lot of people insecure, and I don't want people to feel like that, because I felt like that a lot in the past, especially in like 2016, 2017, and it took me a lot of time to get over certain things. So this video is really about the lighting aspect, and I want to break it down into 3 basic sections. So you have, whenever you take a picture of yourself, let's say you're a lifter, even if you're not even a lifter and you're watching this video, doesn't matter. You basically have 3 sections where there's photos that basically make you look a lot worse than you actually do. There's photos that make you look pretty much in the same ballpark as you look, so it's pretty realistic. And there's other photos that actually make you look a lot better than you actually look. Keep in mind, this is without any edits, without any sharpening, whatever the case is, just the raw photo. There's some photos that are gonna be better as far as angles are concerned, as far as lighting, but lighting really is a big one. I want to use the photo in the thumbnail today as my prime example for this, because the other day I had a photo taken of me, the gym, and I was looking extremely pale, and I was looking back at the photo and I'm like, wow, like I really don't look like this at all. Like I have a bit of acne on my back, but it's not like that crazy, and I look super pale, I look malnourished. Back development doesn't look too crazy, even though I've been working on my back for a couple years, and it just really was unimpressive. So I was looking at the photo and I wasn't getting too down on myself, but I was like, wow, it's a little bit of a bad picture. So then I decided to just go into my room and just take a regular picture like that, with no ring lights or anything like that. And I found that photo was a lot better the second time. Now there's a nice difference between the 2 photos, where I feel like the photo on the right, I look like I have more color. I look like I just got back from a trip from Mexico. It looks like my skin is has more color to it, more light. You can see a definition and separation, but I also have a little bit of shadows on my side as well, which plays a little bit in my favor. So I would say that the right photo makes me look a little bit better than I do, and the left photo makes me look worse than I do. So in an ideal situation, as far as realistic is concerned, somewhere in the middle would be how I really look. So this video relates right back to you guys, because I don't want you to feel too down on yourself and get all this body dysmorphia just off a couple of bad photos, because maybe it's just the wrong lighting, maybe the angles aren't on point, and there are those photos where you just don't look like that in real life. But I don't want you to get too high on yourself either and think that that's actually how you look in the photos where you do look better than you actually do. So you want to kind of live in reality, but understand there are certain photos where they do not play in your favor. And my prime example of this would be if you look at a lot of YouTubers and then you look at how they look larger than life in videos, they have all the right lighting, stuff of that nature, everything's playing in their favor. They have videographers, they're getting pumped up, got some drugs in the mix. And then a lot of these guys, when you look at the photos that they're tagged in like fitness expos and fitness conventions, it just doesn't have the same effect. And the reason why is because a lot of the times they're caught off guard. Maybe the lighting wasn't there. So you don't want to get too fixated on this kind of stuff. Like you're going to encounter and you're going to come across a lot of crappy photos in your life. So don't worry about that. What you really want to focus on is your training. You want to focus on your nutrition. You want to focus on things you could actually control, and don't get too stressed upon yourself if your videos and your photos don't look too good, because it's not that serious. And chances are that you're also going to come up across like a lot of good ones, so you can't win all the battles, so don't let that feed into your dysmorphia, and it is what it is. Just enjoy the journey. And if you have certain photos where you don't look too good, just learn to laugh at it. It's not that serious at the end of the day. And that's about it. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Have you experienced this in the past where you've been lifting for a couple years, you take certain photos of yourself, you're not too impressed, and then pretty much the same day you take other photos and you look like a completely different person? That has to do with angles, lighting, and maybe even the camera lens that you're using. But don't let that feed into your body dysmorphia. I've been through that in 2016, 2017. It's just not worth it. It's not that serious. So just keep working on yourself, keep progressing. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video.